Well, good morning. Happy hump day to everybody out there. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to be, I had a buddy of mine uh, give me a couple of early Christmas presents. He gave me Pillars of Eternity and Pillars of Eternity Deadfire. And he knew I was an old D&D guy and all that stuff, so he thought I'd enjoy these games. So I'm going in with an open mind. I've never played these games, and we're going to start a new one and see how far we can go with it. I was basically looking for something to play between now and when Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out in October. So if this one keeps my interest, I'm going to go ahead and play this one through. At least just to see how far I can get between now and when Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out. And I believe it comes out on the 5th, I believe, of October. However, those that have pre-ordered it can start playing on the 2nd, if I'm understanding the information I'm getting. Now, I'm going to try to do my best to make this entertaining for you. Sometimes, I'm going to be honest, I get lost in the game, and I tend to kind of not pay attention to chat as much as I should, and for that I do apologize. However, I'll try to keep that in mind while we're playing, and feel free to chat with me. I love conversation, and with this kind of game I can always pause it, and we can chat, and then unpause, and then we can move on. So I'll try my best to keep up with chat. And we're going to get started here. We're going to start a new game. I'm going to have another sip of coffee first. Wow, that's good stuff. I'm going to be using the in-game music just because it's designed for the game, and why not? You know, unless it gets really repetitious. So here we go, start a new game. We're going to do story mode. I usually do that if that's an option, just to learn the game and the ins and outs and not die a lot. Maybe at some point I'll redo the game at a harder level, but right now I just feel like doing story mode, just something to get into and to play through.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay. Okay, character creation. Okay. I think we'll stick with human. That's always a safe bet. Ooh, godlike. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Okay, this is sub-race. Okay, we got meadow folk, the most common humans in the dire wood. The meadow folk, or dire tan, have lived in the area for almost 2,000 years. Meadow folk traditionally live at the edges of elven forests, working the open plains, hence their name. Most humans in the drywood are tan. Fighting spirit is one of their pluses. Endurance, etc., etc., etc. Ocean folk live near the ocean. Savannah folk live on the savannah. I think we'll go ahead with meadow folk because that's the most common. My favorite class is Ranger. I've played that class way back, D&D, and played it in the first MMO I ever played, which was EverQuest. I didn't know it until later on, but it's the hardest character to play. So we're going to go ahead. The choices are Barbarian, Chanter, Cypher, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Priest, Ranger, Rogue, Wizard. We're going to go with Ranger. And let's see what their definition of a Ranger is. Rangers are warriors of the woodlands and masters of the hunt, always partnered with soul-bound animal companions. They can be found in wild spaces all over the world. As their lifestyles often tend towards independence and isolation, it's rare for rangers to become an integral part of a large fighting force, though they are often employed as scouts and guides. Starting abilities are: all rangers share a strong bond with animal companions. The companion fights at the ranger's command and is extremely valuable for its ability to run interference. Animal companions don't do much damage, but they have high damage reduction. The link between the ranger and the companion is powerful and often goes down in battle. If one goes down in battle, the other one suffers as well. Stealth, I get +1. Endurance, 36 plus 12 divided by level. So my endurance is low. Health is 5 times endurance, which is high. Accuracy is 30 plus 3 divided by level, which is high. And deflection is 20%, which is average. Okay, I get those, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, I get both of those, so let's move to the next screen. Ooh, what do I want? A bear, a boar, a wolf, lion, stag. Antelope. Don't think so. All right, we're going to go ahead and go with a wolf companion, which seems applicable. Oh, name. Okay. Sure, just looks good. Okay. We've got 15 points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, we're going to go with the important ones. I'm just to distribute 3 or 2 into each of the important ones and the rest into Constitution. I'm thinking. And let's put 1 more in Dex, 1 more in Con, 1 more in Resolve. That takes care of that. Culture. Let's do Old Valia. I'm not going to read all these. Okay, what's my background? Mercenary, hunter. Hunter looks good. That's probably for your story, so. All right, now we get to mess with the portrait a bit. Look at. See what kind of hair we've got available. What's facial hair? Open one. All the way to 1 and see what we got. Okay, that we go. I like that one. Let's check out facial hair. That one looks kind of cool. Head. I like that one because he looks kind of squinty-eyed. Okay, now we get to choose a voice. Boy, that's gonna be.
Leading the way. You better run!
Time to see and not be seen.
Follow me. Let's go! Shh. What is it?
Watch and learn.
Bring them down! Not a sound. I'm here. I'm flattered. Yeah!
They'll never know I'm here. Watch and learn.
Show them how it's done! A blade in the dark. Yes. Now I am the leader of the group.
It sounds like Clint Eastwood. I think I'll go with that guy just for fun. Okay. Got all that done. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh, that's encouraging.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Oh, thanks, man.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Okay. Sparful nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Sparful, I like it. Alright, let's see if we can find these berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blankets or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Oh, my kind of gal.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay, I've got to do something here really quick. Okay. What does this mean? AI, party AI is active. Okay. Who do we need to talk to for stuff?
Hmm?
Yeah, who's got the stuff? Nope, not him. Maybe it's this guy over here.
Of course.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Okay. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by the ragged tear on the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you got. Now, how much gold do I have? Okay. I got 100 copper pieces. Let's check my inventory before I talk to this guy. Okay, Gon's Pledge Ring. This item grants the ability to shield the wearer from the myriad perils that plague the world of Eora. An aspect of the god Eothas. Gon represents the harvest of old age and symbolizes here by the many interlocking sickles that form the ring. As Gon helps protect the dignity of old age, so do his followers pledge. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's put that ring on. That's helpful. What we got here? Oh, Space Pig. Okay. All right, got a Space Pig. We're going to go with what we have. See if we can find these berries. What do we got here?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. We can find these berries. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Getting further up here. This path runs through a narrow canyon.
Shouldn't stray too far.
Back the way you came. Okay, grooves and road, yada yada.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Outcroppings. Uh-oh. we go. All right. That was quick. We'll take it. We got over here. I'm dead, looks like.
This is it.
Found the springberries. All right. Kaliska. I hear you're a pretty good hunter. Don't tell Sparfle, or he'll run his mouth clear to Gilead. The Gilded, I mean, Gilded Vale. Trying to convince you how much better he is. Okay. Well, I was responsible for hunting and gathering for my village. Huh? How's it you happen to come here? I hope to accomplish more with my life. My village was ashamed of my choice to abandon them. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. God knows I do. I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been out this way, but I always did like it. Lord Roderick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find any offers like that in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store. I'm going to lay low here for a while, try not to draw attention to myself, get filthy rich. I have no idea. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to settle here and start a new life. Well, who knows? Roderick pays well enough. Maybe we'll end up neighbors. All right, let's get back to camp. Okay, let's go down and get some water then. I have a feeling we're going to have another encounter here in a moment. Well, I don't see anything cool down here. Uh-oh. The corpse is cold to touch, and ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. Okay. Somebody's been killed, now what? Around here? A body right there. That'll always be handy. Maybe I can sell the armor. as far as we can go. What we got going over here?
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Okay. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow landed between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Uh-oh. We got an encounter going on here.
Ambush!
Yeah, we found Sparfle. Me quick save right here. Oh, I can't save in combat. We got here.
So much for you.
All
Come on,
right.
we have to get back to camp.
Not until I loot these corpses. Come on, Space Pig. Uh-oh. Another encounter. Got him too. Take everything. Oh my gosh. All around you lie the massacred remains of other travelers, covered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand over her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. Okay. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and hands and jerking their axes and their bodies as if to split logs in half. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Let's be honest. We have not trespassed. We merely which to pass through. Your words carry no weight when I see the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. All right, boy, tough choices. Let's go with the might. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. The man considers this, looking up and down. Yet. He shoves Hoden towards you. As he does, the man takes his blade against Hoden's torso. Hoden screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. All right, here we go. Get him, pig. Your enemy lies in supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing and fitful gasps. He does not look at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as if he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I'm ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp. Electric and volatile, unending pause, rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin. Where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel, amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across the chest and bell, Odema's body stirs. With great effort, he rises his sagging head. Barely opening his eyes, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Inside where? Oh, going into the ruins. Okay, that ain't good. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of a weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heoden trails behind, slowly by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who has been feigning death, lunges for Heoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. All right, let's go ahead and fire at the attacker, see what happens. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Diving onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Eowyn to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Okay. I guess we had to run into there for refuge.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
Okay.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Gideon's jaw tightens. He nods. Okay, now I have a new party member. Okay. All right. Just reading this over here. Anything to look at in here? We can't go out that way. Kind of a pit right here. Let's check it out. Lower level of the ruins has been blocked up by fallen rubble. Okay. That means we have to go this way.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Yeah, what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Lisa shakes her head. Windstorm. Of a kind that they only get in. Why do they make these words so hard to pronounce? Jeez Louise. Glanfarth. Bath. Whatever. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfarthan word is Beowak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their way on their own out. But they'll take the living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Okay. Let's get going. He then takes a step forward and his knees buckle. Before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
Okay, it says here we gained a camping supplies added to your inventory. Let's find out what that is. You discover some camping supplies. You can use the rest of the wilderness with guidance, fully restoring all your character's abilities. So, easy to be logic, carry more. Got it. Okay.
hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathens were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Okay, we got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Okay. I have a feeling she's going to take off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa, she didn't take off. I'm surprised. Okay, he had stretched as he wakes up, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. Flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. He really did leave us. Don't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through his equipment with mounting desperation. You have lost an item. Full water skin. Damn.
Damn her. She took all our water.
Nothing we can do now, but about it now. Let's go. Here we have a map of the area. Let's see what's... All right. Go this way.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
All right, more camping supplies. Let's take all that. What we got over here? Torch. Potion of minor regeneration. Lockpick. I'll take those two. All right, let's check out. See for character. Wrong one. Check out inventory. Okay. What's his health at? Oh, he's at full health. As am I. Okay. All right, we'll keep it there for now. We're at a dead end, so we're gonna head back the other way. I hit everything in here, I think I did. Yep, okay. Oh, great puzzles. The eastern reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily. Okay. Okay.
They won't see me coming.
I like Clint Eastwood. All right, let's go this way and see what we can find.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Okay, what we got over here?
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
What else we got in here? Okay, let's see what we got up here. This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of okay. Onward. Oh, black ooze. Anything worth grabbing? Ooze. I'm gonna grab it just in case. We got over here. All that.
Yes? As you wish.
Check this out.
What's that muck on the wall?
Vicious slick. Something dark tar-like runs down the wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Okay, well, that's obvious we can't go that way. Have to go back this way. I checked this out up here. I think I did. That's right, I checked the mural out.
Poor Misha.
Run! Run!
There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Was that what's her name that died there? Oh, it's Kaliska that died. Okay. Okay. That was easy enough. I'm gonna check out the. See if this one of these bows is better than what I already have. Slow. Okay. Same thing. Well, I'll stick with the crossbow for now. At least I don't have to find arrows. Okay. What is his class? Didn't say. Axe does 15 to 22. Daggers 10 to 14. Out here. Let's put battle axe. This guy. Okay, that should help him. This is two-handed, right? Yep, it's two-handed. That should be good. Anything over here real quick. What do we got?
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Let's go back to sneak mode.
Keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out. Got in here. Okay. Attack this guy. That was quick enough. Go back into stealth mode.
They'll never know I'm here.
Anything else around here? Nope, don't see anything. All right. There's a hole in the ground there. Oh, we'll go back up here. Continue on. I've got to run and take a couple of Tylenol. I'll be right back. I'm back. Made a cup of coffee real quick. All right. Okay. Okay. Nothing over there.
They'll never know I'm here.
Stealth mode. What we got? Oh, another body.
Well?
Oh, put the helm on him.
How can I help?
What kind of armor does this guy got? There. Let's put scale on him. The helm on him. Anything else? Okay, we're good. Oh, I think that's for the background. Okay. All right. Onward. Okay, this must be the way out. Oh, whoa, what's that? Woodstone. A rapier. Okay, maybe we'll sell those later. Oh, this can't be good. Where am I? Okay, four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in the midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. Plus, I'm sneaky. The old-robed man, the figure closest to the machine, stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames his face, otherwise hidden beneath a dark metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he wears strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Ooh, the book.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Okay. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land. The pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time, you stand in a circular room, grand and domed, in walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. I don't know what adra is. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of the great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below. Its shimmering texture gives the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them. And they're all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or at the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard and a ceremonial rolled crown with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You're walking towards him now. You at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Okay. Okay. I awaken to find my malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of my hearing, and the ringing in my ears does not subside. Movement flits through my periphery, but when I turn to look, I can see no sign of whatever it was. I find my gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Figures at the machines stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. You find Heodin a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Okay. Check the map out. That doesn't tell me anything. Let's see. Okay, now what? Where's my war pig at? There he is. I'm gonna be sneaky. Don't know what's down there. I think I'm gonna go back over here and camp. Okay. I am restored. I wonder if I've got a, if I can level up. I didn't look at these earlier. Nope. 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 Where's the bald guy? I want a bald guy. Nah. Nah. Nah, 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 nope, nope, nope. Yeah, that's the portrait. Let me check one more. Oh, I kind of like that. He looks like a monk. Let's go back. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, can I level up? Okay, doesn't look like I can level up, so turn on map. Turn on. Escape the ruins, okay. Okay. Gonna be sneaky. No, we're not. Yes,
Blade in the dark.
we're not. Blade in the dark. What we got here? Massive structure is formed of stone, Hadron copper, and covers strange glyphs. The air vibrates with unusual energy. Anything else in there I need to look at? Oh. All right, let's see if we can sneak our way out of here. Okay. We're there. You gotta go here. We have to go there first. Have to go there first. God, they're just corpses everywhere. Okay. Now let's put on the All right. Another dead guy. What do we have here? As far as I can go that direction. Okay. See if I missed anything over in this other area. Street lamp, that's handy. There's that corpse. Okay, nothing new. Oh, that's going to take me back there. Okay.
They won't see me coming.
What do we got here?
Greetings.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in a quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach. He expresses his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breath. On your way south, is it? Naughton wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Okay, let's tell him the truth, see what happens. Hard luck. I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the veil if you keep to the road. You haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place. After that, we just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine, we came out here to hunt some deer. Came upon a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. Biggs said, I don't know what to tell his wife. Okay. Farewell. Don't really care about your story. All right. Wow, that can't be good.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here. Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child? Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
Okay.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radrick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Well, I don't know if I asked this question. Let's save first. Nope, can't save. Nope. All right, here we go.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raderick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Oh, man.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing on within ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People try anything these days. Their wrath, have mercy. We certainly have. Said something about a hollowborn. He blanks, I forgot that you foreigners don't have this curse in your homelands. Hollowborn have been the scourge upon Direwood. 15 years now, he lowers his voice to whisper, children born without souls. See. Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Okay. What does that mean?
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radrick. I fear Lord Radrick's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards, and I will know more soon enough. Now we gotta find the inn. Okay. We head to here. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and choppy tenor suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm, his face partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Okay.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, and his gaze is focused. You've got a lot of gall mocking us in our own village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, especially not a tyrants.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
Live outcry raised from 3 locals. The second man snarls, and you heard that.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong.
All right, let's try diplomacy. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Don't want your charity either, foreigner. They squint at you through red blurry eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh God, fight already. Just got into town. Okay. The last of the attackers falls. The elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
Olaf straightens his hood and he looks at you and remains with fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt of many months of travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Okay, how'd you get stuck out here? Well, that's something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Ah, Beowulf.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
How'd you piss off those 3 guys?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints. The accent doesn't help.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Where'd the dwarf go? I heard a dwarf. Where'd he go? Well, I heard a dwarf earlier. Oh.
Welcome.
I'd like a room, please. Okay, gonna hang on to that. Okay. Well, let's sleep in the common room. It's free. Our sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, and blanketed with suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to waken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, and creaking of its ropes grow louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like a moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to this one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up, her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is so vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts with a gust of rancid air and speaks the word, Watcher. You jolt fully awake. The foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath is permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember that woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke to the magistrate. You called her an animancer. Though it fills you with new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, even only to confirm that she is truly dead. Okay, we're going to leave it here for now. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your viewership. I hope you have a great day, and we'll be back on in a little bit.